You know what the key to fighting is? Relaxation. Check out this video.
Welcome to Action Hound Media, the site and channel all about action. Life's boring, get some more action into your life. Today, we're going to talk about relaxation. I would say relaxation is the key to martial arts, but it's also the key to real life. The more relaxed you are in a fighting situation, the more you are in control of the situation, and the easier it is to react defensively. In fact, the whole goal to studying martial arts is to become more relaxed. I like to talk about like my own training experiences, right? Take for instance sparring, especially for me in particular, stick fighting. So when you first start, it is a frightening and stressful situation. Your opponent is trying to beat your brains in with a stick. Beginners are naturally tense and don't know how to respond well against an experienced opponent. But as you spar more and gain more experience, you learn how to relax when an opponent is swinging a stick at you. And then you learn how to defend and counter more effectively as you spar even more. You become more relaxed the more you fight. I would say the more violent the activity you engage in, the more you need to learn how to relax. Martial arts teaches you how to relax in a violent situation. If you can relax in a highly dangerous situation, you can handle anything life throws at you. If you can be relaxed when somebody's swinging a stick at you, dealing with a stupid boss that stresses you out every day is not a problem. I always say the best martial arts instructors are the ones that are the friendliest and most relaxed people. If you meet an instructor and they are intimidating or angry, that is not a good instructor. Let's talk about relaxation and how it can improve your martial arts skills or life in general. If you know how to relax in fighting, in boxing, whatever, your speed is going to increase. Tension slows you down. Relaxed muscles move faster, like a whip instead of a stiff rod. The best strikes are loose until the moment of impact. Like we were talking with another video, hitting with power, right? You have to, when you throw a punch back and you pull it back a little bit, that's how you transfer more power. So the more relaxed you are, the better you're going to be able to have that whipping effect when you're striking. Also, power improves when you are more relaxed. Power comes from flow and momentum, not brute force. So a relaxed body can transfer energy from the ground through the hips to the fists in a more technique-wise proper way than just brute strength. Like if you're really strong, you can throw a punch, but you're very tense. But if you're loose and you're relaxed, you can generate that power in that kinetic chain from the floor through your body, turning your hips, and then releasing that energy into your opponent's face. Also, the important thing about relaxation, it also helps with your endurance. Like tension drains energy fast. So if you stay relaxed, you can conserve your energy and breathe more efficiently during long rounds or later rounds, right? Of course, with relaxation, it's going to improve your reaction time. A tense mind and body reacts slower. So when you're calm and relaxed, you can see more, feel more, and respond quicker. Also, the more relaxed you are, the more fluid your movement is, right? Good technique depends on fluid, connected movements. So relaxation allows smooth transitions between offense, defense, and footwork. So the more fluid you are, the more relaxed you are, the better you're going to be able to fight. Relaxation also keeps you staying mentally sharp. A relaxed fighter sees opportunities and stays composed under pressure, right? Panic equals stiffness equals mistakes. Relaxation gives you calm, which equals fluidity and control. But relaxation also benefits a person physically, mentally, and emotionally outside of martial arts and fighting. It's one of the most underrated tools for both health and performance. Whether you're a martial artist or you're at school, work, or just everyday life, staying relaxed gives you a serious edge. Relaxation has many mental benefits. It reduces your strength and anxiety. It calms your nervous system and lowers your cortisol. It improves your focus. A relaxed mind is clearer and more alert. You have better emotional control. You respond instead of react. So you'll have a better way to stop those anger responses and be more civilized and know how to react in the proper manner. Another mental benefit is it enhances your creativity. Relaxation opens up mental flexibility and flow. Relaxation has a lot of physical benefits. It lowers your blood pressure, right? It eases strain on your heart. It improves your breathing. It relaxes your muscles with deeper and smoother breaths. It reduces muscle tension and pain, helps your body recover and stay limber. It boosts your immune function. Chronic tension weakens our immune response. It improves your sleep. Relaxation signals your body to rest and repair. So what are some of the relaxation techniques, right? I'm not an expert on relaxation techniques. I'll tell you that right away, but I've learned a few relaxation techniques over the years. And one of the things that I've learned is deep belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. You inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, feel your belly rise, and you hold it for like 2 or 3 seconds. And then you exhale gently through your mouth for like 6 to 8 seconds. What that does is it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helps you breathe easier, and also relaxes your entire body. I would say you use this anytime you feel anxious, tense, or you need to reset. You know, if you're in an angry mode, deep breathing exercise is very easy, simple exercise for you to relax and calm down. Another technique is box breathing, used by the Navy SEALs. Inhale for 4 seconds, and you hold for 4 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you exhale for 4 seconds, and then you hold for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That would be box breathing. Why would you use it? It calms the mind, sharpens your focus, reduces stress instantly. So that's just another way to do your breathing exercise outside of the, so you have the diaphragmatic breathing and now you have the box breathing, right? One of my favorite techniques, I would say, is a progressive muscle relaxation. The best way to do it is to lie down and try to be as comfortable as you possibly can. Basically, tense one muscle group at a time for 5 seconds and then you release. You can go for longer than 5 seconds, maybe 10 to 15 to even 30 seconds. And you work your way through your whole body. So you lie down on the ground and you start with your feet. You know, you tense all your toes and your foot and your ankle as tight as you can. And then you relax for 5 seconds to 30 seconds, right? The longer, the better. And then you work your way up. Then you do your knees to your feet and you tighten that up. And then you do your hips, you tighten up your hips, and you tighten up your torso, and then relax for like 5 to 30 seconds. Then you got your shoulders, and then your arms, and then your head. So you do that through your entire body progressively. It'll take a few minutes, and you won't believe how relaxed you'll feel after this exercise. It's a very good exercise. I used to do it for certain workouts, and it definitely prepares your body to be able to respond better and makes you feel better. Another technique is the body scan. So you sit or you lie down quietly and you bring your attention to your breath, then slowly move your awareness through your body from your head to your toe. This helps ground you in the present and release only physical and emotional tension. I'm not too familiar with this technique. I've never used it, but they say the body scan is very relaxing and good for your body and your mind. One thing I also like to do is basically visualization, right? You just close your eyes and you picture yourself in somewhere quiet and peaceful. I like to say the beach, right? And then, or it could be a forest or whatever your happy place is. So you engage your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel while you're lying there? You're feeling the warmth of the sand. You're feeling the grains of the sand between your toes. You're feeling the sun beating down on you. You're putting yourself in a place where your mind and body are looser and more relaxed. And I like to use this visualization right before I do the progressive relaxation. Those are two good to combine and have a really good relaxation experience. Another technique is to breathe where you're synced to music or nature sounds, right? So you listen to calming music or sounds like rain, waves, that type of thing. And then you let your breath fall in rhythm with it. As the wave comes in, maybe you breathe out and then you inhale while the wave is retracting. Breath in sync with music or natural sounds. Those are a few techniques in relaxation. My suggestion is that you go to like a yoga class or something like that and sign up for a relaxation class and try to mimic their techniques to your own life and really learn to relax. Another way you could also improve your relaxation is by doing martial arts, right? I would say jiu-jitsu is a very good martial art for relaxation, but any martial art you get into, no matter how rough it is or whatever, you will learn to relax. If you do it long enough, you will learn to relax, because any kind of violent activity, if you do it long enough, you will learn how to relax and improve your life in the process. And again, that's how you know a martial artist is well in tune to what he's doing. That's about it on relaxation. Action Hounds, unite.